Hello, everybody. Welcome to Getting Color. Now, everybody knows in the past that Getting Color was the Vito LaGrasso show. And Vito has not been on Getting Color for the last 3 weeks. I think people were starting to get concerned that Vito had bailed from his own show. And I kept saying, no, bro, no, Vito hasn't gone anywhere. Vito was in the process of a life change, bro. I'm letting him get settled down. I'm letting him get settled in. He will be back on the show. He will take over the reins once again. And I am thrilled 100%, bro, to bring back my old friend. This is his show, the great Big Vito LaGrasso. What's going on, bro?
How is everybody out there? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm sorry for the confusion with a lot of things, but when it comes to real life, and me and Vince discuss this all the time, like we had our New Year's resolution, real life before wrestling life, and you have to, make certain decisions, and sometimes they're not the greatest decisions in the room. A lot of people get disgruntled, a lot of people get upset, but you know what? When you go ahead and do things and you make life changes, you see what the end result is, and it's a work in progress. So behind me is my work in progress.
Bro, how
And
do I
my,
know that's not a green screen? How do I know you're not green screening us, bro?
all right, let's do this. That's my everyday.
Wow, look at that, huh, bro?
That's my everyday. And I'm happy to say I'm back in Florida. Um, it's kind of like my happy spot. I'm bringing the family out here, so things were just a little different. My wife is complaining because I lost a little weight. I think a little bit too much because I've been, but I feel really good. I'm doing good, and everything is 100%. I'm back on the show. I'm back with Getting Color, so nobody fret. I haven't even been doing the Big Vito brand. My wife has been doing that. So for all the people for the Big Vito brand, I'm back. For everybody in the Russo brand, the Realm Network, I'm back. It's just a life change, people, and you just got to understand that. And my buddy Vince Russo, he understands, and he's been with me for a long time. And when we talk off air, we talk about real life and real problems and stuff. Like I listen to him, he listens to me, and that's what friends are about.
Yeah. Vito, this is the perfect opportunity, bro. And this is why I'm so glad we're doing the show. We didn't even talk about topic. A lot of times we'll discuss what do you want to talk about. We didn't even discuss what we're going to discuss because I think this show, I think organically, bro, we know what the topic of this show is. Vito, here's what I want to talk about, bro. I want to talk about change, bro. Because Vito, that you and I know, man, I don't care where you are in your life. I don't care what you do for a living. I don't care what your pay rate is. I don't care about any of that, bro. Vito, there are millions and millions and millions and millions of people out there that are stuck in the rut, bro, that are stuck in the same routine, that may hate their job, bro, may hate where they live, just very unhappy in their surroundings. But Vito, you and I both know, bro, the hardest thing in life is change, because even if we're in a situation, bro, that we're not happy about, it doesn't feel right, we know we're supposed to be somewhere else, a lot of people, bro, get very, very comfortable in their environment. And I think more than anything else, there's the fear, bro. There's the fear of taking a chance, bro. There's the fear of moving out of your comfort zone. And how do I know this isn't going to be worse than where I am now? How am I going to get a job? How am I going to make money? How am I going to do this? So what happens, Vito, is a lot of people talk themselves out of change because you know why, bro? It's easier not to change. So I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to stay exactly where I am, and I'm just going to continue to be miserable. I want you to walk us through the process of when you felt you needed a change. What brought that on? What was the thought process? What was the emotional process? And here's the thing I say all the time, Vito, there's two different people. There's people that talk about it, and there's people that do it, bro. Walk me through the process of when you came to the point of, you know what, bro, I need to make a change.
Well, I tell you, everybody knows my wife had a stroke last year, and that was a big, change for us as a family because we dealt with the walking and we dealt with the walk in the wheelchair and stuff like that. But the stroke really changed a lot of things for us as far as what we can do, what capacity we can be at. So watching my wife every day, suffer and me being, watching her being unhappy with a situation and watching it for over a year plus, and then finally getting her to where she's able to use her mind again and do stuff and be able to speak and be around people. I still saw that unhappiness in her, and her life dream was to live in Disney World. So there was an opportunity for me, and it wasn't until the last minute she was on the fence. She wanted me to go, she wanted me to stay, she wanted me to go, she wanted me to stay. But as the man of the family, I had to make a decision. So my decision was, I'm going to pack and I'm going to go. So what I did is I packed my Hummer and I went forward. I got a place and, I started my project, what I'm doing. And you know what, people? It's been a hard transition. It's not easy. You deal with loneliness. You deal with your partner's loneliness. But at the end of the day, you see the light at the tunnel, and you know that you have to make that decision. You have to go through it. A lot of people don't have the courage. If I would have sat home my whole life in Staten Island, I never would have did anything. And I've been the one guy who's changed and moved more places than anybody in the world. But this was for a purpose. This is for happiness for somebody else, as long with myself. Pennsylvania was good. I love my people there. I love my friends there. Everything was good, but it just wasn't me. And that for myself, like I said, I miss my friends terribly. I had a great, great friendship with a lot of people. I still do. They were unhappy. I left, and for sure. That's 100. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got to think of my wife and look at my wife's happiness, and is she going to be happy? And she wasn't happy because she's stuck in a room. She's stuck in a chair. She really can't go out much. But being that I'm 18 minutes from Disney World, and I'm able to take her to her favorite place once she gets down here, I know that she'll be happy. Her body will be happy. I feel 100% better. Um, I wasn't overweight, but I know because of just stress and just eating and whatever. I know I look a lot slimmer. Like I think I'm under 215 right now. So I mean, I know I'm back in wrestling shape. Where I could go and do stuff, but wrestling is not the answer. It's just about lifestyle. And out here, it's very peaceful. It's quiet. It's no hassles. It's a developing area. Um, it's everything that you would want. You got the sunshine, you got the pool, you got everything you can ask for. And you know what? Giving somebody their dream is a great feeling. I'm doing it for my wife. So sacrifices are made. Everything is good. Do you go through your hard times? Yes, people. But if you don't do anything and you never have the courage to go forth in life, you're never going to do nothing. And Vito LaGrasso sticks his chin out 150%. And every time there's an opportunity, I take it. Do I fall on my face sometimes? Of course. But you learn from it and you know how to handle it. Is it a hassle to move and change? It is. Do you want to be complacent in where you are and be unhappy? Absolutely not. So people out there, take the change, take the plunge, go do it. You'll never know what you have at the end of that rainbow.
All right, everybody on Twitch, I'm going to sign off now. If you want to hear the rest of this interview, bro, you know what to do. Just go to russosbrand.com. You can subscribe to the brand for less than $1 a week. Check that out. Take care, everybody. You can catch the rest of this interview there. All right, Vito. Bro, we're back on Realm now.
Okay.
Bro, let me ask you a question. You said something that I can relate to very, very, very much. When you talk about Florida and you kind of talk about, this is me, This is my home. This is where I feel comfortable. This is where I'm supposed to be. I feel very much the same way about Colorado. And bro, both of us were born and raised in New York.
Right.
Florida is kind of your safe haven, and I feel the same way about Colorado. Vito, here's a part of the problem with people that feel they need a change and people that feel that they're unhappy, and maybe there's someplace in their heart that they really want to move to, or that they really want to go, or they long to be. I know I long to be in Colorado about, bro, shoot, 25 years, before I came out here. For 25 years, I wanted to come out here. But Vito, here's what happens. I think a lot of people become slave to the money. And a lot of people, yeah, I really want to go out there and that's what I really want to do. And I know that will make me happy, but I'm making X amount of dollars here. And even though I'm absolutely miserable, I'm still making X amount of dollars here. So, bro, they never make the change. And they talk about making a change, but they never make the change. Bro, I know a lot of people, man, that were unhappy in their lives and talk to me about being unhappy in their lives, never freaking made a change, and they died unhappy in their lives, bro. So what about that, Vito? What about the fear of, okay, bro, you're in a job, you're in a good paying job, but you are absolutely miserable. Do I sacrifice the money to start all over again?
And the one thing everybody forgets out there is, guys, money doesn't buy happiness. Vince Russo and I work for the best companies in the world, okay? And we made a lot of money. But the stress and the nonsense and the unhappiness, once you get to that top spot, you think you're going to make it and you're going to have all this money, you're going to have all this fame, you're going to have all this fortune, and everything is going to be good. But then when you find out, you're much happier being maybe not as rich, not as famous, and you enjoyed life a lot better. And money doesn't buy you that happiness, guys. You make your own happiness. You make your own life. If you got that good six-figure job and it's at 150,000, but you're miserable, but there's a job for 125,000 and you could be happier than happy, I would take the hit. I'm still making money. I'm still paying my rent. I'm paying my bills. Hey, guys, happiness comes before anything. Your health comes before anything. Nobody thinks about the health. Less stress, being happy, being in a better place. You feel better. You're able to do your things that you used to do. Maybe you don't have that, that stress headache, or you don't have that stuff eating inside you. You don't have that gut feeling like there's something wrong every day. Maybe you don't have that anymore. But if you never change, people, and stay the same way, like there are a lot of people that Vince and I know who are still stuck in the same place doing the same thing and being unhappy and talking about it. And that's all they do is talk about it. How about getting up off the deck and packing your bag and moving and going someplace where you're happy? Who wants to be around miserable people? I definitely don't. And
But
I'm a happy guy.
Vito, you made the comment, and we got to be realistic, bro. And I think you made an unrealistic comment. So I want to bring it back to who our audience is, bro. Because bro, listen, you and I, we made some money throughout our careers, okay, bro. Make no bones about it. But when push comes to shove, based on where we were raised and our upbringing, you and I were blue collar guys. So, Vito, I want to. We got blue collar people listening to this show, and that's the people I want to address because, bro, we're not talking about going from $150,000 job to $125,000 job. That's unrealistic to our audience and the people we're talking about. We're talking about, bro, going to a $50,000 a year job that we hate and we despise, and uprooting everything, bro, everything, with maybe not another job lined up, uprooting everything, going to a place that we long to be and starting from scratch. That's really the people that we're talking to, bro.
All right, people, you want to have some realistic stuff? I uprooted. I left my wife. I, packed my stuff. Everybody knows I bought a brand new car that's sitting in front of my house right now. that I drove one day, okay, and I loved that car, and that car was me, and I loved it to death. I left it behind. I got to go back and get it. I got to go back and get my wife, right? But people, that inside of you, you know what I mean? Uplifting yourself and just taking that chance to be happy. You got to do it. And here's for the everyday, the blue collar workers out there. Hey guys, you don't have to live in the snow. You don't have to live in the cold. You don't have to be miserable. You don't have to do it. You can pack and go as long as your partner or somebody says, okay, let's do this. You know, if you pack and left and you didn't care, hey, you know what I mean? Then you're really being selfish. But it's got to be a two-way street. If you're single and you got that chance, hey, by all means, start off from scratch. Go out and do it. Go get that brass ring somewhere else. You know what, people? I haven't had furniture for 3 weeks. You know why? Because I'm considering my wife and what's going to make her comfortable. I've been air mattress in it. It's been fine. I got a TV. I got internet. I've been making my way. We bought furniture yesterday. We finally decided on furniture. She picked it out. Okay. Now, if it was Pimp Vito, Mac Daddy style, I would have had the white leather with the shag rug, the platform bed with the leather backboard. It would have been Pimp City. But you know what? I have a partner, so I have to be considerate of her. I let her pick the furniture. I said, well, maybe this is good, or maybe that's good. Maybe you'll be comfortable in this. And after 2 hours, I have furniture coming next Thursday. That's the way it works, guys. You got to be complacent. You have to want to live on the floor. Here's Big Vito LaGrasse. I could have went out and bought a bed the next day if I wanted, but it had to be the right bed for the right purpose and the right time. Sacrifice, people. When you get married, the word sacrifice. No, too many people know about it, but it's a big word. And when you get married, sacrifice is at the top of the list. Sacrifice your happiness, sacrifice this, and sacrifice that. So that's what it's about, people. You got to make that change. You got to make that sacrifice.
Vito, how old are you now?
53.
So Vito, that tells you right there, and tell the people, bro, because that's another thing. That's another thing, bro, that's gonna hold you back and gonna talk you out of it. Oh, I'm too old and it's too late. Bro, you're 53 years old and now you're on a new journey, a new chapter in your life. It's never, ever, 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 ever too late to start over, bro, to chase your dream, to be happy. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. Bro, that's what happened to me, Vito. I had two really, two good friends my whole entire life, and they were very similar, and they didn't know each other, bro. And one of them was Vito, and another one was my good friend growing up, Jeff Iorio. Jeff Iorio, Vito, was a ninth degree black belt, and he was my age. And about God, bro, how long has it been? 15 years ago, whatever, bro. 42, 43 years old. He just
Right.
went to compete for his ninth degree black belt, bro. He went through the whole exercise. When it was over, there were a bunch of masters, bro. Because when you're at that level in karate, you got to do this in front of. So he's going down the line, thanking all the masters, thanking all the masters. By the time he got to the last master, bro, he thanked him, dropped dead on the spot of a heart attack. Now, Vito, up until that point, I had been talking about Colorado for 22, 23 years, whatever the deal case may be. And when that happened to my buddy Jeff, I got to the point of, you know what, bro? I'm tired of talking about this. I don't know if I'm going to be here a week from now or a month from now. I don't know. There are no guarantees in life. You can either talk about this, bro, or you're going to do it. Look what happened to your buddy Jeff. So Vito, even at 53 years old, bro, it's never too late, right, bro?
Never too late. Hey, you look at me, guys. Now, if I don't tell you I'm 53 years old, ain't nobody in hell saying I'm 53 years old. And you guys haven't seen me for 3 weeks. And I look a lot better. And I look happy. I look at peace. I look peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not uptight. I'm not, I am, I'm at peace. And sometimes when your environment has peace and calmness, you change. And when you change for the better. Not that I was a bad person, but being uptight, having stress, not liking where you are, having to deal with people that you don't want to deal with. But out here, people, I'm going to give you a little view of what life can be like for you. There it is.
Green screen. That might be green screen, guys. That might be
Okay.
green screen.
There you go. That's life, guys. That could be you. Christmas time when everybody's sitting there shoveling their snow
Yeah,
and
but you
cold
know
and
what,
freezing.
Vito? Let me tell you something. Living here in Colorado, bro. Okay, living here
Right.
in Colorado. There's one thing, bro, that your little camera there, poolside isn't picking up, bro.
What?
The camera doesn't pick up the humidity, bro. The humidity in May in Florida, bro. Camera ain't picking that up, bro. You're bald. It doesn't affect you, bro. You're bald. You're bald. What about the poor sap that's got a full head of hair, bro, and moving down to the humidity in Florida, bro?
What are you talking about? I'm wearing my Thug Life hat, man. I'm still thugging it out here.
Vito, so
I'm compensating for the hair.
Are you tell everybody, bro, because there was a big void there was a big hole, there was a big unknown. What the hell's going on? Are you back full stride into Big Vito brand? What's going on with all that, bro?
Guys, I'm settled now and I have a schedule that I follow, and I'm slowly getting back to the Big Vito brand. I've been doing little stuff with my wife to let people know I'm around. And when you have a lot of time on your hands, you're able to be on social media, and when it's your full-time job. But now I have another project I'm working on, and other things that I'm doing. But I am full-time on the Realm Network. Some people just need some time off to get life straight. My life is straight. I didn't go to rehab. I didn't do anything bad. I didn't get arrested. I didn't do any of the stuff that people might have thought. It's just a life change, people. Life change for the betterment of me and my family. That's it. But I'm still full-time here on the Realm Network, full-time on the Russo brand. I'm going to be back to doing stuff with the Big Vito brand. And I got to give a shout out to all the people who work for the Big Vito brand, because they've been pulling you guys have been pulling the weight. I thank you very much. Vince carrying the show, getting color. Thanks for taking over for me. But guys, I'm back. No worries, everybody. Everything is going to be good.
All right, so you are back in the saddle next week. You're back, bro. Getting color, Big Vito every Monday, correct?
Every Monday, for sure.
All right. All right, guys, there you have it, bro. You heard it from Vito. Living the life, bro. Not afraid to make a change, bro. That's going to make you happy. Bro, listen, this show isn't about Vito in Florida and Vince interviewing Vito in Florida. This show's about making the change, bro. Not being afraid of the unknown, man. If you're unhappy, you don't have to be unhappy. Don't be a slave to the money. Money doesn't buy happiness, bro. You have both of us here that are prime examples of that, bro. Be happy in life. If you got to make the changes, make the freaking changes. That is it, everybody. Vito, thank you. I will see everybody back here. Same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Say goodbye to everybody, Vito.
Take care, people. Peace out. Same old ending to the show.